Oh, lovely day here in Creston today. Where's my caffeine free? Here's my caffeine free cola. There we go. Oh, cheers, everybody. Day here in Creston today. Where's my caffeine free? Can you hear myself? Can you hear it? Can you? Shut that thing off. Okay. I already hear him live. I don't have to hear him like twice. How you guys doing out there today? Lovely day in Creston today, but it's still not Speedo weather. It's just not quite good enough for that. But, we're getting there. Gorgeous sunny day here in Creston today. I gotta say, we're probably around 32, 33 degrees, which, compared to lately, it's pretty darn good. I'll take that for sure. Welcome one, welcome all to Traveling with Bruce here in Creston. Welcome to the show. Glad you could make it today. It is February the 21st, 2019. I mean, this month is 3/4 over, just about 3/4. I'm not ready for New Year's Eve. I don't know about you guys. I barely got through Christmas a couple weeks ago. I'm not ready. I'm behind. I'm just, doing what I can with what little I have. How are you guys? Welcome to the show and to my channel, Traveling with Bruce, where we love talking about cruise ships, cruise lines, cruise holidays, port cities that we love to visit, traveling in general, and then we talk about whatever comes up, and I have no idea, show to show, what's going to happen because my cruiseaholics, my people who are addicted to cruising, who are here with me, they come up with the most unbelievable topics they want to talk about that you just have no idea what's going to come up next, and I just try to go with it and do the best I can with what I have. So thank you one, and thank you all for joining me and coming on over here. Loved having you. Gotta say, the last 2 or 3 days, I have been setting records on this show, on this telecast, for the number of thumbs ups I've been getting on the live portion of this telecast. It's just been unbelievable. I think we've hit, I know we hit 100 yesterday because I stayed on the air a little longer. I even pulled out a trivia question from one of my trivia shows to kind of kill more time, because we were at like 94 and we went to 102. That was no problem. But 3 days ago, was it on Monday? We set an all-time record here. I think we had 115 thumbs ups before I went off the air. That was just insane. That show now has got 180 thumbs ups or something like that, almost 200. It's fantastic. So because folks watch me on rerun, in the evening because they can't be here live. Why, I don't know. What's with these bosses today not allowing people time off to watch Traveling with Bruce live? Come on. But anyway, folks catch me after hours, and they'll throw me a thumbs up there too. Thank you, those of you who do that, of course, and all the comments that come in after hours after the live show is over. But yeah, what a run we've had with the thumbs ups, and the viewing numbers have been way up for my live shows lately. We're doing something right. I'm happy about it, to say the least. I'm thrilled. So thank you one, and thank you all for joining me here. Those of you who are from the USA, of course, and Canada, but also to my friends in the Caribbean, over in Australia, Japan, New Zealand, Europe, all over Europe, South America as well, viewers from South America. It's just incredible where folks watch me from for them is all hours. For me, it's very convenient. Here where I am, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 5 o'clock Eastern New York time. That's what I base the show on, Monday to Friday. And tonight, I'll be on at 8 o'clock tonight for my live trivia show, because Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have 2 shows a day on each of those days, and the 8 o'clock show is live trivia. I'm ready to roll tonight at 8. I've got my questions all set up, ready to go for you guys. Hopefully, you'll be able to join me later, and we'll have some fun with that. Turn off that regular depressing television and let's play some trivia instead. Have some fun, go down memory lane, whatever. But thank you for joining me today. The channel here continues to grow. Yesterday, when I got off the air, we were around 16,247 subscribers. Right now, 16,335. Last time I looked a few minutes ago. That's another 88 new subscribers since yesterday. Unbelievable. I haven't put out a short video this week. I don't know if you've noticed that, those regulars of you, my regulars out there. I haven't released a video that's like 3 or 4 minutes or shorter all this week. I think the last one I did was Sunday. I'd like to do one. I really would, but I just find that there's not a lot worthy of a video going on at the moment. It doesn't seem to be any cruise ships sinking. No one's colliding with anyone in any kind of great seriousness. Although I heard there was a little slow motion grinding of 2 ships today, but hardly video worthy. No scandals. So, you know, I'm working on it. I keep my eyes open. Kind of goes in cycles. There's weeks where it's kind of calm, and then all of a sudden 5 stories break at the same time, and yours truly is busy as can be, cranking out video after video after video. That's why I recommend those of you out there who are, if you're watching me casually and you kind of like what I do, but you're not a subscriber, I beg of you, please become a subscriber. Hit the button down here, or hit the other one over here. There's always a couple around here. One of these two, right beside it, is a little bell icon. If you click on that, you'll get a notification from YouTube every time I go live or every time I release a video. Sometimes I release a video without, well, I almost always release a video without warning, because I never know what the next video is going to be about. Could be you know, an incident, engine conked out, you know, whatever. And you want to be on top of what's going on. Be a subscriber and hit that bell icon, and you'll be updated automatically. You'll be notified every time I do something. So please do subscribe and join the TWB family as a subscriber. Thank you also out there to all of my fantastic subscribers and my viewers who have been sharing my videos. There are people out there, there are viewers of mine who will take a video I've made last week, last month, 8 months ago, a year ago, and they will share it to friends through Facebook or other social media ways. And all of a sudden, these views come into my channel from over here. YouTube is just going, where is this guy getting these viewers from? It's unbelievable. It really means a lot. It really shakes up the analytics in a positive way. And those of you out there who just watch a video of mine and give me a thumbs up and send me a little comment saying, great video, Bruce, loved it, or really enjoyed it. You do something like that, that helps too. I appreciate it very much. YouTube loves it. It's interaction between creator and viewer. There you are. So there's my little spiel there. Thank you for those of you who are picking up merchandise like this. Somebody bought a couple of these shirts this week, this exact kind of, the Sextant logo, Traveling with Bruce. Thank you, whoever you are. I love it. And again, some of you out there have been taking me up on my challenge. I've been challenging you and kind of begging you. If you're going to buy something on Amazon, if you're a regular Amazon shopper or just a once-in-a-while shopper, please stop by my channel on the way to Amazon. Hit the link, the Amazon affiliate link that you'll find just below here in the description, below my little video here, or on my homepage. For my channel homepage, you'll find an icon in the top part of the page. It's either up here or up here. These little buttons, little round things. One of them's a RedBubble button for this stuff. One's a little round button for Amazon. You click on that, you go right into Amazon's homepage, and you buy something on Amazon now, and I get a little commission on anything you pick up. So it varies from like 2% to 8% based on what it is. I don't care. Amazon just handles it all, and I get a report every morning telling me how many clicks were done on the page, any orders, any shipments, any returns. I get all that. Doesn't matter to me. I don't have to do a thing. I can't screw it up. They take good care of me. And thank you, Amazon. Thank you, RedBubble, for taking good care of me. And then thank you to those of you out there who are sending me occasionally, sending me a donation through PayPal. There's a donate button out there as well. Thank you for that. All right, there you go. That is my little spiel there. I have a couple of bits of cruise news to talk to you about today, which I want to go over. And then we'll throw the floor open and see who's here. By the way, if you're here for the first time, or you've been watching me for a while, but you've never signed in to say hi, please say hi to me. Type in there, especially if you're a first timer. I love hearing from first timers. Of course, my regulars, as you can see, are feverishly talking to each other and already shouting out to me. Tell me, where are you watching me from? I love to know where you folks are out there. It's so cool. I try to memorize it over time, you know, a certain name with a certain location. But tell me, where are you? What country, what city, town, state, whatever. What's your high temperature today? Is it getting any warmer where you are? What's the price of gas where you live? How much you paying per liter or per gallon? And did you get any advertising today when you watched my came to watch my show? Did someone try to advertise to you? Who's advertising to you through my channel? I'm kind of curious to see that. I did see a sad story today. I'm actually a little ticked about it. I'm a little upset about it. Not at my viewers, of course. I'm a little upset because I read on CNN today And then I read it again on the Newswire today, and I was looking up stock quotes this morning to see how the markets are doing, and I saw a story there. And it's something along the lines of several key advertising clients of YouTube have temporarily pulled their ads off of YouTube because there were accusations floating around that some videos were being watched by accused pedophile type people who are then sharing this footage with other pedophiles and stuff. And it's all it's like what was it I was reading about? Something like someone had been at a gymnastics tournament for young gals, anywhere from probably 5 to 12 years old, and proud parents are filming their kids doing the trampoline or the balance beam or whatever they're doing. And I guess there's some yahoos out there, some real doughheads who take clips of these videos of these young athletes doing their thing, and then they superimpose them into their own little videos, and it's not pretty. Well, anyway, YouTube shuts that down as soon as they get whiff of it. They have gone after with a vengeance anyone doing this kind of reposting and breaking all kinds of policies. But I guess some concerned citizen group somewhere rose a stink about it, and the Procter and Gamble people and McDonald's and a couple of other advertisers thought, oh geez, we can't be involved with that, so they just pulled their ads off of YouTube completely, just everything, just all of it. Well, 0.00001% some yahoos doing this, hardly going to hurt the Kleenex brand, but what can I say? So for a short period of time, a few advertisers have backed away from YouTube, and I hate it when that happens because I'm a YouTuber that strives every day to produce a PG-rated live show and regular videos, and I'm proud of it. And I think the entertainment value is quite good without having to go over any lines or anything like that. But every once in a while, you'll see this kind of nonsense take off, and that actually affects people like me. It reduces our ad rates because the pool, the dollars are pooled into a giant account, and then YouTube splits out these advertising dollars to the creators based on how many views you have. And my views are growing. I'm trying to become a larger channel so that I can make a full-time living doing what I do. Those of you who know this channel, you know that I'm a full-timer. But if there are fewer dollars to divide up in the first place, that means we all get less. So I'm hoping this is very temporary. I'm hoping that the proactive nature that YouTube has taken on this one is going to score brownie points. I'm pretty sure it will. I'm pretty sure it will. I know that 2 years ago they had what was called the ad-pocalypse. They called it the ad-pocalypse, and also last year during the election, and then just about a year ago. But YouTube has really cracked down in the last 12 months on ne'er-do-wells and other bad actors, and it came at a price, because even in my personal case, it took my channel 4 months to get approved for monetization, even after I reached 1,000 subscribers last year, and that was a long grind that I didn't think would take that long. But they came out with announcements saying the reason it's taking so long is because of we are reviewing all channels, and even our channels with advertising, we are cleaning out a lot of channels. They're being eliminated because of bad practices and that type of thing. And then those who are waiting to be monetized, you just have to stick around until we get that backlog out of the way, that we can get to you, and then we'll get to people who are becoming qualified for advertising. And they kept going after that. They took channels out that weren't ever going to be monetized or were not monetized. If they're in bad taste or breaking all kinds of rules, they got rid of them. So YouTube eliminated a lot of bad actors in the last year, and I say kudos, do it. I want to be part of a very high quality platform that can be trusted, that to police the bad actors out there. I say go and get them, get rid of these guys, and let's build confidence with our advertisers and just let's go, because this is my chosen area of work, and this is what I need to survive on. I need advertising revenues to come in so that I can get my share of it as well. Anyway, that's my little YouTube rant of the day. I'm not mad at anybody, by the way. I'm just kind of let you know what's on my mind from time to time. Couple of pieces of news I want to talk about today. The first one is the gun-toting grandma. If you don't know this story, about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago now, a 67-year-old grandma from Wisconsin got on an airplane and flew to Miami. And she had 3 pieces of luggage that she checked in. When she landed in Miami, only 2 pieces of luggage came off the conveyor belt. She then went to the airline to talk about her missing luggage, and she was going on a cruise on Celebrity Silhouette. The next day, she was getting on the Celebrity Silhouette cruise ship, and that ship was going on I believe it was a 9-day Caribbean vacation, and that wouldn't be cheap. That would be a good price. I'm not sure what kind of room she had. I don't know if she was traveling with anybody. Anyway, she, I guess, made arrangements, so she says, with the airline that she and her bag would reunite down the road. And I guess the way it worked out was the airline figured out the first place we can get the bag to where she'll get off the ship, it will be Cayman Islands, and that would be on her second day of her cruise. And sure enough, she got on the ship the next day, and the first day, the full first day on the ship was a sea day. And then the third day of her cruise, the third day, that was Cayman Islands. And so she got off the ship in the Caymans, and she went to the airport to collect her bag because I think it's Delta. Delta had arranged for her bag to be waiting for her at the airport in Grand Cayman. So she went to the airport. She checked in with the counter. They brought out her bag. They said, "Is this your bag?" She says, "Yes, it is." She got to touch it, and she was promptly arrested. Not funny, but kind of humorous. She got arrested on the spot by police, Cayman Islands Police Department, because inside that bag was a 25 caliber handgun and 5 or 6 bullets. And she does not have proper paperwork to have a weapon, in a pistol and bullets in the Cayman Islands. And so she was charged with illegal possession of a firearm in the Caymans with ammo, and that is a serious offense in the Caymans. It may not sound serious to a lot of my American friends, but in the Cayman Islands, this is a big no-no. And not even bullets are allowed to be brought in. You don't even bring in a bullet. Anyway, she got arrested, was taken to jail. She missed her ship. Her ship left that afternoon, and it was gone. She wasn't on it. She lost her cruise, and it took, I think, a couple of days. She was brought out in front of a judge. She was able to get a defense lawyer, and the defense lawyer made a case that, hey, this weapon should not have come here. She has a permit, a carry permit for a weapon in Wisconsin. And for whatever reason, she was bringing it to Miami. And theoretically, she was supposed to meet a friend in Miami and give the gun to her friend for her friend to hang on to it. And then she was going to go on the cruise. And then after the cruise was over, she would meet up with her friend again. And then she would collect her gun, her bullets, and whatever she was doing. But the reality is that the airline either didn't get that message, the friend never got the message, the bag ended up being flown from Miami by Delta to the Caymans for her to get it. And of course, when it arrived in the Cayman Islands, the folks, the good folks in security, they do what they always do with incoming luggage. They scan it through the electrometer or whatever it is, the electrical unit. And guess what they saw on the screen? There's a gun in this bag. And sure enough, she came to collect it. The prosecution is saying, hey, we don't care. You don't know the local laws. We can't help you because that's not our problem. That's your problem. Here in the Caymans, you can't bring a gun into the island, even if you collect it at the airport and then take it right to your cruise ship. How she thought she was going to get her bag onto the cruise ship with a gun in it, I don't know either, because there's an electronic scan thing there, a security scanner there too, right at the ship. When you get off the ship, you come back on, you have to go through this. In any event, she was offered bail. She applied for bail, was granted bail, $10,000 in bail, U.S. money. And she had to wear an electronic ankle bracelet, and she had to prove to the court that she had a place to stay. Well, she booked a hotel, and I think she's paying $300 a night because it's high season right now in the Cayman Islands. This is go time in the Caymans. This is where tourists are dropping $500, $600, $700 a night at the Ritz-Carlton to stay there. I doubt she's staying there, but I don't know how well off she is. But even at the cheapest hotel, it's got to be $200-$300 a night, maybe more. And then there's meals. She has to check in with the police department 3 times a week, probably Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I suppose. And she's forbidden from being anywhere near a port or airport. She's given up her passport, travel documents, and cannot get out of Dodge. Anyway, they had the first trial that she got her first court appearance where she got bail. Then they had a secondary appearance. Now they've just had her first formal appearance where she was formally asked to enter a plea, and she entered a plea of not guilty. Again, her argument is the gun should never have been brought here. The airline was not supposed to send it here. The airline was only supposed to send the bag with her clothing in it. The weapon was supposed to have been picked up by a friend of hers. She insists that she gave the airline the information as to who was going to get it and all that. The prosecution, however, has been trying to verify this, and they cannot seem to find any evidence of this information being shared with the airline. The airline is going, we don't know what she's talking about. The cruise line has been contacted by the prosecution, and the cruise line has also indicated that, well, yes, she did say that there was a bag missing and that she was waiting to get it in the Caymans, but they knew nothing of this arrangement or anything like that. Anyway, story now is the trial itself. The actual trial date is April the 15th. That is, well, all of March and 2 weeks into April. So we're talking 5 weeks, and so we're talking 6 weeks. So another 45 days from now, at $300 a night for a hotel, we're talking $13,500 in hotel rates plus meals to wait for trial, plus legal fees and phone calls back home and texting, whatever have you. This is costing her a fortune, and her defense lawyer has managed to arrange that the ankle bracelet has been removed. She doesn't have to have that on anymore because she's proven not to be an instant flight risk, and she's been reporting on to the police station as she's supposed to. But now the defense lawyer is indicating that he is seeking a lessening of the burden of bail to actually allow her to fly back to the U.S. And then come back for her trial. Now, those who are skeptics out there will say, well, yeah, okay, you let her out of the country and she goes to Wisconsin and she never comes back. There's a warrant for her arrest in the Caymans, but as long as she doesn't take a cruise in the future to the Caymans, she won't have any problem. That's true. But it may well be that if the court were to grant her something like that, it could well be that she might have to cough up 25 to 50 grand more to really make it sting if you don't come back. I don't know what the ultimate sentence will be in this case if she's found guilty of this charge. The judge has a lot of leeway here. Jail time is a possibility, yes. Fine, definitely will be part of it. Even with jail sentence, there'll be a fine added. Or it could be just a fine. She could be found not guilty if she can prove her argument. But the odds are against her, and we'll have to find out what happens. Anyway, let this be a warning out there to any of you sportsmen out there. If you're thinking of going deep sea fishing off the Cayman Islands and you're thinking of shooting the fish, don't be taking no weapon with you there, folks. Don't bring bullets. Don't bring hand grenades. Don't bring knives. Any kind of weaponry. I would leave that at home. You're on a cruise. You don't really need it. The islands, the Cayman Islands, are so strict on the gun laws. It's near impossible to find someone with a weapon in the Caymans. So the odds of you getting shot in the Cayman Islands are pretty rare. I believe the police have weapons. I'm not sure if they carry them. They have them at the stations, but I'm not sure if police actually have them on their holsters or not. I'm really not even sure in the Caymans if that's necessary. It is, after all, an island that's 20 miles across and about 12 miles high on this side. It's like a letter L. And where are you going? You want to rob the bank? Where are you going with the money? You're not going anywhere. So weaponry not appreciated down there. So it's a pretty safe place. No beggars on the beaches, no panhandlers, virtually no muggings. I mean, virtually nothing. I think people do get in fights, but I think it's because they have a little too much to drink in the evening. You know, you looked at a girl, I looked at her first, and then here we go. Yeah, that happens. But yeah, you don't need a 25 caliber weapon or anything like that on a cruise. You just don't need it. Anyway, how she thought she was going to get on the ship, I have no idea how that bag was going to get on the ship in Miami or Fort Lauderdale, wherever the cruise started from. I have no idea how that was going to happen. And if she thought that she was going to go off and on the ship at each stop with her 25 caliber in her purse, think again. That's not going to happen. I don't know how. I don't. Whoa! This lady is paying dearly right now financially for this little error in judgment. And well, I just say, hey, pay attention to this. I'll try to keep you posted on this story as these releases come out. I'm doing the best I can to follow the local news down there, and we'll see if anything more comes of it. All right. That was my first bit of news. A second bit of news today has to do with Norwegian. I'm not here to talk about the Norwegian Epic. I'm not here to tell you there are more problems on the Epic. I will say the Epic was in Nassau yesterday, and then it left last night. It's in the water, in the open water as we speak. I believe the Epic is due back in Port Canaveral Saturday, day after tomorrow. From what I understand, it should be able to get there. I don't know. I'm having trouble right now telling you how fast it's going because I can't seem to get data on the speed. The last I saw was 9 knots, but then again, it hasn't got far to go, so you can just kind of cruise along in the open water here and there, try to keep in the calmest weather possible, and eventually work its way back to Port Canaveral. A boring cruise for those who are on it in a way, but for those who took this cruise, you know, it's a relaxing, no-brainer of a cruise. You only stopped in Nassau, and now you're at sea for 2 more days before you're back. So enjoy the amenities of the cruise ship, I guess. I'll keep you posted on that. But that's not what I'm talking about today with regard to Carnival. What I'm talking about today is Carnival released their 4th quarter financial report. They released their financials to talk about how they're doing with the letting Wall Street know and their shareholders how we're doing. And they're very proud of themselves. They've hit a record for earnings, and they believe they can keep it going. They think, actually, that they believe they can add another 20% to their bottom line numbers between now and a year from now. Now, some of the what they're doing here is it's what we call financial engineering in the financial business. I used to be a stockbroker, so I'm just using a term that I'm familiar with. Financial engineering, that's where you take a company, and 1 year the company makes $1 billion and has 1 billion shares outstanding, and the next year the company makes $1 billion but only has 950 million shares outstanding, because during the year the company bought back 50 million of its own shares, canceled the certificates, and they're dividing the profits of $1 billion instead of into a billion shares. They're dividing $1 billion into 950 million shares, and the earnings per share are higher. Well, that's because there's fewer shares to divvy the money up into. The big win is, of course, if you can make $1 billion this year with 1 billion shares out, and now you can make 1.1 billion this year, the next year, and only have 950 million out, you've got fewer shares and you're dividing more money into it. Now you have an even bigger gain. And that's what's happening with Norwegian right now. Norwegian's doing this, so is Royal Caribbean, I believe so is Carnival. They are buying back their own stock with some of their earnings that they're generating to reduce the number of shares outstanding, which allows them to compound the rate of return to investors on an earnings per share basis. And our friends at Carnival did buy back a bunch of stock in the last year, and they did make more money. Well, let me kind of give you a little bit of detail on how they've done this. It's quite unique. What they've talked about for 2017 versus 2018 was, in 2017, they said that they had ticket sales, cruising sales of $3.75 billion, $3.75 billion of ticket sales for 17. For 2018, it went from 3.75 billion to 426 million. Sounds great. Sounds fantastic. But you have to keep in mind they've added new ships to their fleet. So of course, you have more cabins that you can sell cruises for. You're going to have more tickets to sell. So your gross revenues will go up, of course. Onboard sales, that's another indicator of how a cruise line is doing. In 2017, they had $1.64 billion of onboard sales. So that would be casino revenue, bar tabs, especially restaurants, the photography, wedding planning, any kind of money being spent on a cruise ship gets added to the onboard spend. Buying a pair of glasses or buying one of these, travel mugs, whatever you do, that's onboard spend. So 1.64 billion in 2017, 2018, 1.79 billion dollars. So they added about 150 million more in sales onboard spending. But remember, there are more ships in the fleet now than before. The Bliss it comes to mind right off the top. The Norwegian Bliss with 4,000 passengers a week. We're talking about what would that be? 200,000 passengers a year more added to the business, and so that adds millions and millions of more dollars coming in. All right, so the total amount of money that came in before expenses was 5.39 billion in 2017, just about 5.4 billion, to 6 billion in 2018. So they added approximately $600 million in gross revenues coming in. All right. Now, other interesting little numbers that I came up with was the total number of passengers that they carried on board. In 2017, 2.519 million, 2,519,000 approximately were on the ship in 2017, all the ships. And then in 2018, it went from 2.5 to 2.79 million. So almost 2.8 million, roughly 280,000 more passengers. And that's where the Bliss comes in. The Bliss made the difference. The amount of money that people spent per day on the ships was $215 a day in 2017 and $217 a day in 2018. So it was only a couple of bucks a day more, but they made more money. They made a profit of 760 million in 2017, but they made a profit of 955 million in 2018. How can you make that much more money if the actual spend per day is only up a couple of bucks? How that doesn't make sense. Well, here's the reason why. In 2017, the capacity of the typical cruise ship, their average capacity for the cruise line in 2017 was 106.7%. So you take a ship like the Bliss that can hold, say, 4,000 people. If you have 2 people per cabin, that's capacity. But if you have mom and dad and a child, and the child sleeps on the fold-out sofa, that's above capacity. And so if you're at 106.7% capacity, you're 6.7% above regular capacity. So in the case of the Bliss, 4,000 passengers is 100%. Add 6.7 to that number, you're adding about 250, 270 more passengers. So you got 4,270 passengers. That was 2017. 106%, 106.7%. 2018, that number went up to 107.6. So they added almost a full percentage point of capacity growth on top of their increase of cabins because of the Bliss having been added to the cruise line. So this is how they made that much more money. They made 100, almost what I can say, from 760 to 955, almost 200 million more by increasing the capacity of all the cabins, number one, and number two, increasing the actual capacity on the ships up to 107.6%. That is a lot more passengers. Keep in mind, if you've got the Norwegian Bliss with 4,000 people versus 4,250 people, those 250 people are spending money on that ship. It might well be in the form of drinks if they're adults, or if they're beverages for kids, services, souvenirs, onshore excursion money. All these various factors all come into onboard spending. And since the ship is going anyway, whether it's 4,000 or 4,250, the fuel has already been paid for. The staff isn't any larger. It's the same number of people on the ship, whether it's 4,000 or 4,250, just as many waiters, just as many busboys. But the profits are higher. You're dividing the costs into more people, and you're bringing more revenue in. Naturally, you're making more money. Per day, the per day profit per passenger is always an interesting number. I calculated that in 2017, they were clearing $30.15 a day per passenger. 2018, clearing $34.35. There's the difference as well. Approximately $4.20 a day more per passenger. And we're talking about 2.8 million of them. And you can see how the numbers have risen up on the net basis. Now, this year for 2019, the cruise line has been boldly predicting that they think they can increase their net profit by 20%. How is that possible? How are you going to get that extra kind of money? Theoretically, they're adding another ship. I believe the Encore is coming. Okay, yep, you can have more. You'll have more berths, more beds, more cabins. You'll have more passengers. You'll have more gross revenue, but you also have more expenses because you have more crew, you're using more fuel, you're buying more food. But if you can charge enough per person, you get more money coming in than you're paying to get it, and you adding to your profit. The other way to do it, to increase your profit, rather than just increase capacity, is increase the actual capacity on each ship. Can you go from 107.6% capacity to 108.6 or 109? Can you get up to 109% capacity? On the newer ships, it's easy to do. You can take the Bliss and take it up to Alaska for the summertime, and you know that a lot of families go cruising in the summertime because the kids are out of school. So mom and dad are in a cabin, and the kids are sharing the cabin with them. Now, the other way to do it is you add perks into your offers to get more people, to bring more people with them. So with Norwegian, how many times have we talked about this on our show here, where Norwegian will say, you're booking a cruise to Alaska? Oh, well, if you take a balcony room, the third and fourth passengers sail for free. Just pay the taxes and fees, the port charges and fees. So the kids can go for nada. Well, mom and dad will take that deal every time, because they'll put 4 to a cabin for sure. But the cruise line, they're not silly. They know, yeah, we got those kids. Now we got mom and dad and 2 kids on there. They're going to buy more stuff because they're feeling like they got a really good deal. They got 2 more kids to put on the train over in Skagway. We got 2 more kids for zip line rides if we take them there. We got 2 more kids for other excursions. So yeah, the money is coming. The money is coming to put these 2 kids in the cabin. So that's how you're going to do it. You're going to have to increase your capacity per ship. You have to increase overall capacity of the entire cruise line, but you have to avoid mistakes to be able to hold on to those increased dollars coming in the front door. And this is where I'm wondering, the track record of these guys for the last little while hasn't been all that great. We all know how the Norwegian Jade during Thanksgiving conked out on her engines in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and they had to cancel a Thanksgiving cruise. I think it was a 10-day cruise. They canceled it after 2 days. They kept people on the ship up until day 4, day 5, and then the folks were taken off the ship to the convention center, and they were flown back to Miami, and all were given refunds, all were given free flights back to the USA. That cost the cruise line millions. Now it's going to take 5 cruises after that cruise to make all that money back, at least, maybe more. Now, last week, here we are now for a week and a half talking about our favorite ship now, all of a sudden, the Norwegian Epic. The Norwegian Epic is costing Norwegian millions in lost revenues and millions in increased expenses that they weren't counting on. They weren't counting on their engines conking out on them unexpectedly. They were not counting on bashing into the pier either. That's going to cost them. They were not counting on a whole bunch of people, getting free credits for future cruises, and the next cruise now being affected, becoming a 5-day cruise instead of a 7-day cruise, with a whole bunch of refunds and offers being handed out. A bunch of people taking refunds and not even getting on the darn ship. I wonder if that ship is even half full right now with passengers. The other half may have just said, no way, I'm not going on that ship. Give me my money back. I'll think of something else. Up to you else. As long as they don't have those kinds of episodes, they might hit their targets. But you keep putting strings like this together, you come up with a hit like this every couple of months, you are talking about a string of problems that just multiply into all kinds of losses that will take your 20% projected profit increase out the door. Now, maybe our friends at Norwegian are confident that they can raise rates all this year again and all into next year, because they have been saying with great bravado, 2019, we are sold. We're not sold out, but we are heavily booked for 2019. We've got bookings everywhere. 2020, we don't know yet. But what's coming up in 2020 that these guys should be worrying about? There's a new cruise line coming, Virgin. Virgin Voyages is coming with its first ship in 2020, its second ship in 2021, third ship in 2022, and the fourth one in 2023. That's the first little consideration. That's a new cruise line out of left field that they never had to think about before. They're now thinking about, and they're sailing out of Miami, right where Norwegian starts a lot of their cruises. The second thing to worry about is all the other cruise lines that they're up against now. Royal Caribbean, what are they doing? Refurbishing ships with $115 million refurbishment, like Navigator of the Seas right now, Mariner of the Seas 3-4 months ago, and turning them into 3- and 4-day short-term cruise runners into Coco Key and Labadee. They are coming up and aggressively going after a segment of the market that Norwegian's going to have a tough time to compete against. Other considerations, in Alaska, Norwegian isn't the only game in town. You're talking about Royal Caribbean, Cunard, Carnival, Princess, Holland America. They're all there. There are 28 ships going into Alaska. Norwegian hardly has this market cornered. They don't have the Caribbean cornered. They don't have any part of the globe cornered. Their next competition to worry about is MSC. As bad as it's been for MSC so far in the North American market, they won't be bad forever. They're improving dramatically, quickly, and bringing more product out now. And you can get on the seaside right now for a bargain deal where they're throwing the drink package at you automatically. They're throwing you Wi-Fi automatically, and you can be in a balcony for under $600, $700 a week on a brand new billion-dollar cruise ship. Norwegian has to compete against this. Easy for the Bliss to compete against that because it's a brand new ship itself. Difficult for the other 15 and 20-year-old ships to compete against. And I'm going forward here into the next year wondering, where is Norwegian going to get all this miraculous money from existing passengers? The competition is heating up from all sides. The new ships coming online are showstoppers for all the cruise lines. And I haven't even mentioned lines like the high-end lines. They're going after the Haven customer. If you can afford the Haven, why would you go on the Haven if you can get the same pricing for a Viking cruise? Viking just added the Jupiter cruise ship to its fleet. They've got 6. Next year, they'll have 7. The year after, they'll have 8. They're adding a new cruise ship almost every 9-10 months. MSC has their high-end, the Yacht Club. They're going after the market. Seabourn, all the other high-end cruise lines, they're expanding as well. They're all going after the high-end market. And this competition is fierce. Don't think that the high-end market is an easy-peasy thing to lock up. To maintain and hold on to your high-end clients is tough. You've got to really offer the service. You've really got to offer reliability with your fleet. Norwegian is, lately has not been offering all that much reliability. I can't imagine the folks who were on the Epic last week in the Haven Club were all that pleased with what was going on with their cruise. Goodbye Tortola, goodbye St. Thomas, goodbye Great Stirrup Key, and all we get to do is go back to Port Canaveral, and we're late getting back to Port Canaveral. The folks in the Haven couldn't have been happy with that. And all they were given is a future credit against a future cruise. Well, oh, maybe they'll take advantage of it, but you're not earning brownie points with these people. Like I said, Norwegian is boldly predicting that they're going to do extremely well next year to their Wall Street backers, to the boys in the brokerage houses. I'm not sure if that's doable. I think right now, this last year, despite Norwegian's issues, and they had, remember the construction cruise from hell, the Norwegian Sun, that was early last year. They had all kinds of issues last year. They've already had issues this year with the Epic. They are pricing their performance to perfection, where everything is going to work perfectly for them to pull this off. If they have any issues, like say the USA and Venezuela get hot and heavy with regards to who should be running that country, and the United States starts putting patrol boats off the coast of Venezuela, and warnings are given out by the State Department for Americans not to cruise to Curacao, not to cruise to anywhere near Trinidad, don't go anywhere near certain Caribbean islands. Norwegian will have to move their ships out of there, like everyone else will. They'll move them out. There's a whole market that's gone. A whole segment of the Caribbean is gone, and now cruise ships are concentrated into a tighter area of the Caribbean, even more stiffer competition for the cruising dollar. That's a problem. What about China? The trade war. What if that gets worse? What if China is just not happy with how things are going, and they just make it a little more uncomfortable for cruise ships to be in certain regions in Asia? Norwegian is in there too. They are pulling the Joy out of there. The Norwegian Joy cruise ship is being pulled out, and by the way, being refurbished. The story was it was going to be a $50 million refurbishment. Now we're wondering if it might be as much as $120 million. We don't know. They're not confirming this, but it is a longer-term refurbishment than we thought it was going to be. This could affect the numbers. It wouldn't take much. If the capacity number goes from 107%, 107.6% down to 105%, still sounds pretty good. But to lose 2.5% capacity on your numbers, just based on last year's numbers, 2.5%, that's about 65,000 fewer passengers. That's all profit. What those passengers are spending, that's all profit, because all the bills have already been paid with the first 2-odd million. These are all profit passengers. You lose 65,000 profit passengers at $34 a day per passenger, you're not making your numbers. I'm wondering, now the boys in Wall Street, the analysts are going with it. They're buying into Norwegian's numbers. They're saying, oh yeah, they're going to make it. They're going to make it. I think, however, just my personal opinion, and being an ex-broker and being in the business, I think that the analysts who are saying they can do it, I think they have a conflict of interest. I think these analysts are the same guys who work for the same Wall Street banks that are bankrolling their bonds. They're the ones that borrow the money for them. They're the ones who get them $1 billion so they can build another Bliss. They're getting them $1 billion to build the Encore. They're going to get them $1 billion to build the Leonardo class ships. They're going to need, I think they want to do 5 or 6 of those Leonardo class ships. Those are going to be $800 million a piece. $5 billion will be needed, that Wall Street will need to raise for Norwegian. These guys are making huge fees to do all this work, and one sliver of the Wall Street banker business is the research department, and that's where these recommendations are coming out to follow the stock, buy the stock, and acquire the stock. And right now, Norwegian is painting a beautiful picture of how much money we're going to make next year, and I'm kind of asking myself, yeah, but geez, one little glitch here, one little glitch here, and you've already had some glitches. They're starting to show up. Your maintenance issues are starting to pop up here. They're a little worrisome to me. You may not make this. You may be a bit too optimistic. Maybe you'll make half as much more as you thought you would. You're not going to make 20% more. You might make 10% more. That would still be a major disappointment to Wall Street, because the analysts have priced the stock to perfection. And right now, the stock reached today, was it $59 a share, something like that? Let me just take a peek at the market here. Norwegian, closed at $55.52, up $1.82 today. Norwegian shares over the last year were as high as $59.61. That's where that $59 number comes from. They were as high as 59. They were as low as 39. And they hit $39 a share just in December, only a month and a half, 2 months ago, just before tax loss selling took full effect. That's when the stock hit the low of the 52-week run. It went from $53 to $39, and now it's back to $55. It's been a scary ride for those who were in it. But I'm asking myself, the all-time high for the last year was 59. It's at 55 now. What's the upside for a buyer today? The stock's going to go to 57. You're going to make $2 profit on the share in a capital appreciation. If this company has any glitches going forward, and why won't they? I don't have confidence that they won't. I don't know if they're going to make their numbers, if they're going to be able to hit the home runs that they're going to say they're going to hit. We'll have to watch that. That was today's little blurb out of Norwegian. They came up with a whole bunch of slew of numbers. I'm not boring you with the entire financial story. They talked about interest expenses. They talked about fuel expenses, the food expenses, and on and on and on it went. I just brought out some highlight numbers here to kind of give you an idea. How is it that they can make this much more money with really, they made a 15% gain in profit, but only added 10% to revenue. How does that work? Capacity. They're selling the ship out even more. Anyway, we'll have to see how this plays out. If it gets tighter out there, they'll be giving away more packages. If they give away packages, that means they're giving up revenue. They're just going after tip money. And if that's not going to work, then they have to reduce fares. And if that doesn't work, they're going to have to get even more aggressive to get people in. That cuts numbers quickly off the top and off the bottom line. Anyway, there you go. There's my little story of the day on Norwegian and on the 67-year-old gun-toting grandma from Celebrity Silhouette, who had that very short cruise to the Caymans and is still there dealing with her mess there. Anyway, there you go. Let's see what your thoughts are today. Please say hi to me. Tell me how you doing. Make your whatever comments you have. Got any questions about cruising, let me know. And thank you, those of you who are already giving me thumbs ups here. I got 46 today already. Thank you so very much for that. Don't forget a couple of things. Number one, I have a Facebook group page called Traveling with Bruce, spelled with 2 L's. A whole bunch of you in the last 3 or 4 days have asked to join. I've let you all in. Please come on by. Between live shows, a lot of us hang out on the Facebook group page. People are posting photos of their favorite cruises, their favorite cruise ships, islands that they visited, tours that they've taken when they've been on ships. People are asking questions on the Facebook group page that they need answers to. We're more than happy to help. I would welcome each and every one of you to join the Facebook group page. Tell your friends about it. Have them join as well. We just hit 400 members of the Facebook group page, and that is only like 4 months old. Fantastic. I love it. So thank you for that, and please join me. The second thing I was going to say was, and it's already slipped my mind. How about that? Just wanted to say thank you again for all of your support of this channel and everything you do. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, if you can become a member of the Facebook group page, that would be terrific. All right, well, let's see who's here and say hi to everybody, and let's go from there. I've got Bill Musselman here. I've got Cool Jazz, Scott Weber, Multi Deadeye is here from Wixon Valley, Texas. Right on, love that handle. Fantastic. Steve Berg is here. I need more than a 5-day cruise. Tony Cloaker is here. Hello from Swansboro, North Carolina. Gas is $2.29. It's my first time watching. Tony, welcome to my channel. Same with you, Multi Deadeye. I'm glad you guys are here. This is fantastic. Linda Lou, welcome to the family. Ted, Paul Wilgus, Cool Jazz, he was here. Deb Gomet is here from Northern New York State. Linda Lou is here from Reno. Carl Peterson is here in Newmarket today. Welcome to the show, my friend. Linda Lou is here. Cool Jazz saying good. Billy Bones is here from Palmerston, North New Zealand. It's 21 degrees Celsius. Fantastic. Billy Bones, welcome to the show. You're a first timer, I'm sure. I've never seen that name before. I love that handle of yours. That's awesome. Pamela Bauer, thanks, Linda Lou. William Brown is saying he's here from Scottsdale, Arizona, one of the most beautiful areas on the planet. Way to go, buddy. Welcome, William. Roger Leonard is telling me gas is $2.25 in the first state. Is that Massachusetts? Am I guessing that right, or is it New Hampshire? I don't even know. I'm Canadian. You gotta get me some slack here. Tom Henry, I have a new printer that does not want to work. That's bad news, Tom. Cool Jazz is saying hello. Steve Berg, hey Bruce, just let you know when you're on. I'm in my drive home so I'm more listening than I'm watching. So when I make a comment, I do it via voice because I can't type while driving. Well done, sir. Be safe. Keep it between those lines. Pamela Bauer, we can get regular unleaded at $1.90 here in Houston. That's a good price for sure, Pamela. Good deal. Donnell is here from Cork, Ireland. Hi, Bruce. And yes, I did steamer. Hi, Linda Lou. Also, Paul and Tom, are you packed and ready to go? Epic, the Irish Museum was the ad again tonight while I was waiting for TWB to start. Right on, sir. Thank you, Donnell. Welcome to the show. Glad you're here. Deb Gomez saying hi. Sherry Awesome Sunsets is here. How you doing, dear? She's a travel agent in the St. Louis area. Welcome, my dear. Cool Jazz. Oh, there he is. John LeBeau, Raleigh, North Carolina. 50 degrees. Gasoline, $2.37 a gallon. It's gone up a little bit, hasn't it, lately, the gas. Paul Lucas, Cool Jazz, he might have fallen asleep last night. He was up at midnight last night eating custard pie because his blood sugar dropped. I don't know what he's talking about. Not talking about me. Linda Lou, we are a great bunch, Pamela and Ted. Pamela, hey, Deb. Linda Lou, Donnell, hey, buddy. Roger Leonard, AC-5 just buzzed my house. I don't know what that means, but okay. Paul Wilgus, Tom Henry, you're still awake, laughing out loud. Mark Carter is here. Hey, Bruce, I am back watching your live chat. So hello from New Jersey, USA. We have warm temperatures today, 50 Fahrenheit in New Jersey. That is fantastic. Cool Jazz, laughing out loud. Paul Wilgus, this should be a fun cruise. Wendy Thompson, ACBS ad today. Okay. Kirk Brunson, hi, Bruce. I have to wait until May 1st until I get my vacation time, so I can't book a cruise until then. Should I wait until the 90-day ticker on vacationstogo.com? Well, I'll tell you right now, Kirk, I'm not afraid of booking last-minute cruises. And when I mean last minute, I mean 90 days or less, 3 months or less. There's a lot of people out there who would not think of booking a cruise unless it was at least a year out. I'm not afraid of booking a cruise that's 3 weeks away. If I find the right air deal to get to where I got to go, I want to, if I can do it, I can do it. I've done many a trip, not necessarily cruises, but I've done many a trip over my lifetime that are like, hey, my wife and I would be out on a Friday evening after a long, hard work in the stock market. And I would say to her, yeah, that was a long week, wasn't it? Yeah, sure was. And we'd be eating dinner at like 6 o'clock. And I'd say, hey, listen, why don't we go to Vegas? Why don't we just go? And we'd be at the airport 3 hours and we'd go to Vegas. Cost us money, but we had money then. We were young without child. But I'm not afraid to go last minute. So, Kirk, to answer your question, look, if you see a deal on vacationstogo.com, even if it's 2 weeks or longer away, don't be afraid, even with the 2 weeks to go. If the deal is right, take it. Look, what I love about vacationstogo.com is that I can peruse their site without talking to anybody. I can just look at their deals and monitor it all the time. And I might have in my mind 4 or 5 cruises that really interest me. But unless the price is right, I'm not taking any of them. And I'm prepared to jump on board that ship with a month or less to go if necessary, if I've got the time and I can arrange it. So when the time comes that you do want to do the cruise, or you've picked one that's kind of come into your wheelhouse for pricing, now you get to pick up the phone and dial their 800 number. Just call them during business hour. And you're talking to a human being in Houston, Texas. So you're talking to an American in America, in Houston, and you're saying, hey, deal number, blah, 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 blah. They look it up and say, oh, yeah, that's the cruise from wherever to wherever. And you say, yeah, I see prices like this, but are they throwing any other offers in there, or do they have a better deal that I don't see on these base prices you're showing me? Because they might be showing you an inside ocean view, balcony, and suite, but it's at one level of each. As you know, a lot of you folks know, there are many more than one level of balcony. There could be 8 various balcony classifications alone. There could be 10 of them. So you talk to the human being, and the person says, oh, yeah, I see here they've got a $5.99 offer for that cruise you like in the balcony, and you get a $25 credit, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I see here on my computer the whole ship, what's available. And there are 4 other classifications of balconies available. And just so you know, if you go up 3 levels to this spa class, it's $80 more a person, but you get this, and this, 3 different perks that combined are worth $250 each. That's the beauty of vacationstogo.com when you talk to the human being. Now, this is the same service you would get from a travel agent if you have a human to talk to at a travel agency, somewhere where you live, or friend of yours, relative of yours, someone you know in the family. If that person is on the ball and is aware of what you are in need of, or will quickly figure out what you're after and which vacations to go, will quickly figure out what you want. They will then say to you, "Hey, well, listen, Kirk, don't be fooled by this $5.99 deal with this $25 cabin credit. I can get you this over here with this, this, and this. This is a way better deal." And so it costs you a little more up front, but you get way more on the back end. That's what you want. And so don't be afraid of the last minutes, because some of these perks get really interesting at the last minute. The cruise line has an easy time of it to get to 95% occupancy with 6 months to go already, or within 8 months to go, they're at 97% occupancy. They're not going to sweat the bullets on the last of it. What could happen, though, and what does happen, is cruise lines will get to 105% occupancy with 7-8 months to go. But then with 3 months to go, the cancellations have come in. Unexpected family emergencies, death in the family, blah, 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 and people cancel out. Now, some folks cancel out, get a full refund. Some folks cancel out, get a refund because of travel insurance. Other folks cancel out, only get half their money back. Other folks cancel out, they've only put a third up. They have to put up the other 2/3. They don't have it, or they're not going to put it up because of whatever, and they walk away from the third. The cruise line is now sitting there going, "Wow, we got a bunch of cabins here. We got 150 cabins on this big old ship here, and we've already got half the money on average for all of them, and there's nobody in them. So if we can get the other half from people that are going to go on the ship, we'll offer these for half price." Well, the marketing department will report back to their to their managers and say, "Look, we moved 50 of those 150. We still got 100 to go. We're now down to 60 days. I think what we need to do now is throw in free drink packages, throw in free specialty dining, throw in cabin credit, throw in Wi-Fi. Let's throw in the farm. We'll throw in the farm, and to still try to get half the cash, but give them a little more on the other side that costs us pennies on the dollar." Last minute promos. And that's where, Kurt, you could benefit from something like that. If you're not afraid to say, I might or might not be on a cruise in the next 60 days. I might be on a cruise to the Eastern Caribbean. I might be on a cruise to the Western Caribbean. I might be on a cruise in the Mediterranean, whatever the deal. But as long as you're open-minded and you keep an eye on the base pricing through vacationsgo.com, as soon as you see one of those three or two of those three reach your happy zone, now you pick up the phone and talk to the booking agent over at vacationsgo.com, and you tell them what you're looking for. Now, if you can't make a deal that day, you call in and they tell you what they see and what you see, and it just doesn't trigger anything yet. You will stay in touch with that person now. You now have a name of an agent, and that agent knows what cruises you're interested in. They've got the deal number written down beside your name on their tablet. Every day they're checking, and every day you're checking. And you might be in touch with that agent 4 or 5 times in the next 2 weeks. And you might get that phone call on a Thursday afternoon that says, "I'm here from vacationsgo.com. That cruise you wanted that was going to go from here to here, and you weren't quite ready. Well, now they've thrown this in. Well, how about this deal? Might be a much better suite, better room, better location, better freebies, who knows, or a price drop." And then away you go. So there's as short of an answer as I can give you in the amount of time I have. I hope I haven't bored you with that. Hope that helped. Pamela, have any of you guys taken an Elite Carnival cruise? I booked one to Alaska in August, and I'm interested to hear any reviews. An Elite Carnival cruise. Has anyone done that? I haven't. Paul Lucas, Cool Jazz. I hope it is fun and full of adventure. Linda Lou, yes, Kirk. Glenn, Edinburgh, hi, Bruce and all. TWB, how are you guys doing? 31 Celsius today. Record continues every day over 30 Celsius. Cyclone reverted to tropical low off the east coast of Australia. That's good news. Multi did I know. We go on an ultra on the 3rd of March, he says. TD Miller, hello from Mebane, North Carolina, a sunny 54. TD, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show. Glad you're here. I'm assuming it's a male, could be a female. Welcome aboard. Linda Lou, sorry, Pamela, I'm a princess girl. Linda Lou, hi, Glenn. Roger Leonard, with you there, Linda Lou. Scott Weber, my WW2 channel has a problem with monetizing. War History has a problem on YouTube. You can't do WW2 without disturbing images. Yes, that is a problem. you're going to be working for free unless you can sell merchandise somehow to bring in some income. You may not get any advertising from it because advertisers have a problem with disturbing imagery. They just do. Linda Lou, way to go, Roger. Tom Henry, Paul goes, I am here playing Scrooge McDuck and counting cash for the trip. He's smiling. Linda Lou, I got to get to Elite with Princess, so I get my laundry done for free, laughing out loud. Multi-Deadeye, go to cruisecritic.com on Elite Cruises. Not much out there. Interesting. Paul Wilgus, Scott Weber, what do they consider disturbing images? Well, blood, guts, and gore. That's part of it right there. Pamela, I just started cruising last year, so I haven't had a chance to try anyone besides Carnival yet. Which is the best cruise line in your guys' opinion? Pamela, it all depends on what you want from the cruise line. If you like Carnival already, you've been happy with the Carnival cruises you've been on, you're going to like a number of other lines because a number of our other lines are as family focused and as activity focused as Carnival. Certainly Royal Caribbean, lots of activities on board for sure. You've got private islands as well with Carnival. Also with Norwegian, a lot of activity there, especially the newer ships with all the toys on them. The Bliss, for example, with the go-kart track on it and all the water parks. But Pamela, if you're looking for a quiet cruise rather than an action-packed party central cruise, then you might be more into the Princess or Cunard or Holland America area or Celebrity. That might be more your area there. So it depends on what it is you need or what you're looking for from your cruise experience. That'll tell you. It may well be that your cruise line of choice is Carnival, but it might be that you're more interested in the Vista class of Carnival ships, the latest version of ships that they've built, the Vista ship, Carnival Vista and Carnival Horizon. The Panorama's coming out at the end of this year out of Long Beach, another Horizon class ship. Just saying. Okay. Tom Henry, Speedo picks, laugh out loud. Roger Leonard, Linda Lou, not there, but close. Paul Wilgus, laughing out loud. Tom, laughing out loud. I just got back from the bank. Had to get small bills. Eduardo is here saying, hold on, how you doing, Eduardo? Tom Henry, give me all the $2 bill tips, $2 bill tips, laughing out loud. Linda Lou, I vote Princess or Holland America. Pamela, there you go. Tom Henry, I have 5. Paul Wilgus, laughing out loud. Tom. Roger Leonard, I like Princess, you may not. Tom Henry can tip for both of us that way, Scott Weber, Paul Wilgus, it's any image of a swastika, even in historical context, and images of the horrors of the war. That's exactly right. These are red flags with respect to advertisers. The folks at Kleenex and at Pampers do not want to be associated with swastikas and Second World War atrocities. It's just not their shtick. They're not interested in trying to sell Pampers to people through that vehicle. It's not their style. Scott, it's a free country. Generally speaking, they won't prevent you from from putting videos up of that nature of being historical, as long as you do it properly. But don't be looking to get rich on advertising because you're not going to appeal to a big swath of advertisers. They're just gonna back away. That's not their forte. It's just life. Paul Wilgus, Scott Weber, that BS. Pamela, what is the best feature on Princess Cruise for you? For me, when I was on Princess, what did I like about Princess? I liked the style of the cruise ship. I enjoyed that. I liked the fact that they had a promenade deck that I could walk around. I really enjoyed that. I didn't mind the service. I found the cabins to be fine. The spa was okay. Wasn't like top of the line. Like I enjoyed the spa on Holland America and on Norwegian more, but it was still all right. But I would say those other factors were the best. Of course, I took a couple of Princess cruises with my wife Jennifer. The Mexican Riviera pricing came in really handy too. We were out of LA twice on Princess for a good deal. Balcony each time, good pricing. That's a couple of years ago. So that's what did it for me. And being 63 now, at the time I was 61, and probably the first time I was 59 or 60. I wasn't looking for rock climbing wall activity. I wasn't looking to go discoing every night. I wasn't looking for water slides or anything like that. So, Princess appealed to me as well because of what it offered my style of cruising, which is to relax and unwind. All right. Let's continue on. Linda Lou, keep it up. Keep on it, Roger. You'll get there soon. Linda Lou, Food and Entertainment. Deb Gourmet, Pamela, I vote RCCL, NCL. And if you're older than 50, Hall America is our favorite. Linda Lou, and no throwing up drunks. That's right. That's another thing you don't find in Princess Cruise Lines. It's not a party boat, and so you're not going to have drunks all over the place. Steamer, my ad today was World Vision. Right on. Roger Leonard, Princess fits our comfort level. Don't like Carnival. Have never had an issue with Princess. Tom Henry, Cindy cruised on Carnival before we met in 1990. She never wants to go back after doing NCL. Pamela, I'm older, laugh out loud, says Pamela. Deb, what makes Holland America better for you? Linda Lou, I'm old. I like quiet and relaxation, Linda Lou is saying. Kirk Brunson, thanks for the advice. I just don't want to miss out on better cabins. I get 5 weeks, so I was thinking of booking a cruise and take my chances. I can get the weeks I need. Well, Kirk, people cancel suites as well. They cancel balconies, all the time. It's if you're flexible. That's the thing you got to be as a last minute cruiser. You keep your eye open on 5 or 10 cruises at the same time. Write them down what you're interested in, and every day look them up and see how they're doing. And then from there you'll narrow it in. You may find that it's frustrating at the beginning. You don't get what you want, but other times you'll find it exhilarating because you've got 4 choices. Each one would be great. Which one do you take? And away you go. So not to worry. Roger Leonard, I thought you had to be 80 to get on Holland America. Gosh, no. I don't know why these people, why you folks think that. Holland America is perfect for 45 and older. Just perfect. Without kids, even better. They do have children activities. Believe me, they'll look after the kids. Princess looks after children too. No problem with either cruise on that. But I got to tell you, if you're 2 adults looking to get away, you'll like the service of Holland America. You'll like the room attendants. You'll like your bedding. You'll like everything about it. It's 5.5 stars. It's very nice. Steamer, don't laugh as too hard, as that lady with the gun might be a TWB member. Well, that's for I don't know. You never know. Paul Lewis, laughing out loud. Roger. Tom Henry, oh no, Kirk, hope your boss is better than Cindy's. She would not approve a 2-week vacation for our Bliss cruise. Ridiculous. Tom Henry, has she quit yet? Please tell me your wife quit that job. Please. You're going on that cruise. Quit that damn job. Tom Henry, Sin will be retiring early. Right on. Linda Lou, no, my first cruise was on Holland America, and I was 27. We had so much fun. There you go. Yeah. I was in my, what was I? It was I was 52. Loved it. I looked at that one. I should have been here 10 years ago. I looked around. I went after the weekend was over. I thought, oh, this is fantastic. I would have loved this in my 40s. What a beautiful ship. Beautiful service. Great food. Loved it. Linda Lou, thank you. Pamela, who has the best casinos? I don't know. They're all about the same. They all have lousy payouts. I've never seen a major winner ever on a cruise. So I don't know if there's anyone better than the other. I think, unless someone has an opinion, please pitch in. Multi-Deadeye, Carnival, and Royal both have good casinos. Linda Lou, I live in Reno. No best casinos. They all take your money, even on cruise ships. Laugh out loud. Sylvia, the rain has subsided in Greensboro, at least for now. 61 Fahrenheit. Sunny. Right on, Sylvia. Scott Weber, Carnival has very good casinos. Roger Leonard, can't answer that one. I like Princess Bars. Linda Lou, hi, Sylvia. Multi-Deadeye, Royal has better perks. Linda Lou, I like pina colada on Princess in a pineapple. Roger Leonard, I agree. Linda Lou, avoid casinos. Sylvia, hi, Linda Lou. Steamer, the court should let the pistol packing mama head back to the U.S. Call it a thinning of the herd. Well, let her put up 25 grand and then she can go and leave it behind when she doesn't come back, I guess. Kirk Brunson, I get to pick my vacation weeks by seniority. I normally pick non-holiday weeks, so my chances are good that I will get what I need. Absolutely. If you can travel in shoulder season, you got it made. You've got it made on cruises for sure. You want to do cruises when people aren't going on cruises, especially without kids. When their school is in session, definitely you want to be doing that. Linda Lou, I do play bingo. Wendy, I only play bingo. Never been in any of the casinos. Bingo, anybody? Roger, bingo, big time. Steve Berg is got the letter P there. Peter Heckema, just heard that the first female captain ever is now the captain of the Celebrity Edge. Way to go. That is not true. She is not the first captain ever, female. There have already been female captains since 2004. But more and more female captains are coming into the system, and Celebrity is definitely leading the way there. Apparently 22% of all bridge crew are female on Celebrity. Of course, Celebrity is run by a female CEO, and so they're trying to go 50-50. They're trying to get that ratio up to 50-50 on Celebrity. Other cruise lines are adding female staff to their cruise as well. It's coming. Sylvia, hi Tom. A little birdie let me know you got Three Stooge picture. Got a Three Stooge picture. Way to go. Paul Lucas, that is great, Peter. Linda Lou, Kirk, I have had good luck in letting the cruise line choose my cabin. I usually get upgraded. Paul Lucas, hello Sylvia. Scott Weber, a 25 caliber, I will admit, is not exactly that powerful a cartridge. Doesn't matter. Linda Lou, I won $1,000 playing bingo one time. Right on. Sylvia, hey Paul, you all ready for Saturday? Scott Weber, Linda Lou, I was one cash ball. I once won a cash ball in Vegas for $4,500. Right on. Roger Leonard will be at local firehouse tomorrow night. Paul Lucas, that is cool. Linda Lou, Wendy Thompson, I won 300. I had to share with two other people though. Linda Lou, way to go, Scott. Jelani saying hi. Hello, Jelani. Donnell, Bruce, is it okay with you if I watch Jim Zim videos? Good luck catching up with him. By all means, watch Jim Zim videos. He does a great job. He does fantastic cinematography. He's got the voice, a golden voice. He's traveled quite a bit, and he's a wealth of information. I love watching his videos. I really do. I'd love someday to meet him. I really would. Kirk Brunson, I chose a guarantee inside cabin and was upgraded to a very good ocean view in a good location last year on the Norwegian Gem. There you go. Linda Lou, I have to confess, I give the casinos a few pennies every once in a while. I have to confess, I give them a few dollars. Yeah. Linda Lou, nice, Kirk. Tom Henry, hi, Sylvan. Yep, and it's printed on nice photo, 4x6 paper. He will be joining us on the cruise in the photo. Fantastic. Roger Leonard, go to see shows once in a while. Other than that, Mr. Darkhawk 72. Howdy, everybody. How you doing there, buddy? Linda Lou, love the shows on Princess. Linda Lou, hi, Darkhawk. Paul Wilgus, hello, Mr. Darkhawk. Roger Leonard, agree. We sat with a mom of one of the dancers and got invited backstage. Pretty cool. Meet the dancers. Tom Henry, Paul Wilgus, no insulin tonight. We'll see how that works out. Laughing out loud. D&G, hello, Bruce, and the TWB family at work, working on a schedule, but I'm listening in. Right on, buddy. How you doing? Way to go, D&G. They just passed 1,000 subs earlier, like last week, and they're on their way up. Fantastic, guys. You keep up the great work. Paul Wilgus, laughing out loud. Tom, Linda Lou, that would be fun, Roger. Tom Henry, I have enough trouble sleeping with the level of excitement without the low sugar waking me up. Paul Wilgus, hello there, D&G. D&G, Tom Henry, Paul Wilgus, have a great cruise, you guys. Linda Lou, hi, D&G. Kirk Brunson, I think I lucked out, so I think I should choose my cabin this time. But since I have to pay for my wife and son, money is an issue. And again, this is why you want to talk to an agent about cruise lines that are offering third and fourth passenger deals, half price, free, whatever. Might be a way to go. You never know. Florida Lifestyle is here. Hi, D&G. They're saying, Sylvia, Tom, great. I wanted him to join y'all. Make sure he gets dinner and sweet snacks. Laugh out loud. Tom Henry, thanks, Derek. Roger Leonard, what they go through is something else. Pamela Bauer, I like to play slots a little. My first cruise last summer, I hit for $980 on a $2 bet. First night, I hit another $1,100 on the Wheel of Fortune machine. Later in the same cruise, I didn't win in bingo though. Right on, Pamela. When you're hot, you're hot. Jeffrey is here saying hello all. Sherry, awesome. Hello, D&G. Paul Willis, thank you, Derek and Gregory. Tom Henry, I thought you were going to announce the group cruise last night. Paul says I was wrong. D&G, hi, Linda. Everybody. Sylvia, hey, D&G. Linda Lou, oh, you're a lucky lady, Pamela. D&G, it's Derek. Paul Wilgus. Sherry, awesome. Hello, Sylvia. D&G, hi, Sylvia. Kelly Hassan, hello, D&G. Sylvia, Tom, how do you know your sugar drops if you're sleeping? Paul Lucas, D&G Experts. I thought so, but didn't want to be wrong. Laugh out loud. Sherry, hi. Sylvia saying hi, Sherry. Linda Lou, I want to go on a group cruise with the TWB family. Just stand by. As soon as I know, you'll know. When I get a cruise together, I'll tell you. Florida Lifestyle. I love all these numbers. I'm a CPA. I'm geeking out with the capacity and income numbers. You'll have to go Google Norwegian earnings. You'll find all the numbers and you can check it out. You'll be able to go through it for hours, just hours. Pamela, I'm a little lucky. Apparently, I played enough to get the elite offer. Laugh out loud. I would like to try another cruise line, but not sure which one would be more fun. Linda Lou, laughing out loud. Florida. Wendy Thompson. Oh, Linda, I would have a bingo buddy. Donnell, me too. Linda Lou, let's go on the bliss, please. Someone sent me a $5 super chat, and I want to say thank you right away before I miss it here. Who did that? I have to go all the way up here, and that would be Jonathan Jones. Thank you, Jonathan Jones, for your $5 super chat. Savannah, Georgia, USA, 73 degrees. Going rate for gas is $2.24 a gallon, and only 185 days to go before cruising on the Allure of the Seas. Only 185 every day. Another one goes by. Thank you, Jonathan, for your donation to my channel. I really appreciate it. And welcome aboard to the channel. Welcome to TWB. And I hope you find what we're talking about useful and entertaining at the same time. Thank you, all of you out there who contribute to my channel in every way you do. I just love it. Let's see, who else am I talking to here? Donnell is saying, me too, Linda Lou. Let's go on the Bliss, please. D&G, hi there, Kelly. Hastings, Florida Lifestyle, a TWB family group cruise would be a blast. Scott Weber, so overcapacity is not a problem in the cruise business. No, it's not. Linda Lou, really, Pamela, all cruises are great. Multi-Deadeye, RCCL is fun. Royal Caribbean is a lot of fun. Paul Lucas, D&G, since I will miss your group cruise announcement next week, you want to fill me in now? You want to just spill the beans now so that next week is irrelevant? Don't do it. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Linda Lou, Donnell, only been on one NCL cruise. Scott Weber, well, I guessed wrong yesterday. Bruce sounds like a stockbroker. Today, he sounds like a stockbroker. Well, I used to be one. I used to be in the financial business. I was actually a VP of a brokerage firm. I had 40 employees I used to manage at one time. I was a lot younger then, and I didn't have a lot more hair. Linda Lou, yes, Wendy, I'm down for bingo. Glenn, Bruce, you should be an accountant. That's my goal. That's my good. I don't want to be an accountant. Wendy, oh, that sounds fun. Glenn, simply stuff through. It's all numbers. The A. Linda Lou, laughing out loud. Scott Donnell, which ship were you on, Linda Lou? Was it a good cruise? Scott Weber, Linda Lou, I just wish cruise ship bingo was more like my local bingo. Linda Lou, honestly, I want to live on a cruise ship. I really do. Paul Wilson, hello, Bruce and everybody. I just woke up from a nap. I'm in Boonville, Missouri. Right on, Paul. You survived Buffalo. You're back south. Get out of that crazy weather up there. Tom Henry, Sylvia, it's hard to explain, but I know when it gets below 90, and it's just a strange feeling, was down to the mid-60s the last 2 nights, which is very unusual. I almost never had issues in 15 years with, as I think it's sugar blood count is what he's talking about, the blood count. Sugar count. So, Charles Jordan, Bruce, I shared a video with you that Sal Patera took in Curacao. It's about a protest over American aid being channeled through the island. Oh, okay, Charles, I'll look at it, but thank you for that. Paul Lucas, hello, Paul. Sylvia, Scott, Bruce is a jack of all trades, master of nothing. There you go. I like to talk. I just like to talk. I have stories, I'll do time. Donnell, anyone been on the world? Where is it these days? The world, yeah, I think that's China, Hong Kong, Singapore, I think that's the region it hangs out in. Paul Lucas, laughing out loud. Sylvia, Linda Lou, Donnell, I've been on 16 cruises with Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Hall America, and mostly Princess. Tom Henry, I second the request for D&G's group cruise early announcement for her now. Paul and I will be too busy to watch next Wednesday's show, laughing out loud. Don't do it, D&G. Don't tell them anything. Wendy, hi, Paul. My grandson lives in Missouri. D&G, laughing out loud. Paul Lucas, send me a message on Facebook Messenger. Paul Lucas, Tom Henry, Derek is ignoring us, laugh out loud. Glenn, P&O Australia have set numbers of children they allow on each cruise. Interesting. Sherry, hi, Wendy Thompson. Tom Henry, Donnell, we're all on the world. No one is coming here from outer space, laughing out loud. Tom is in one of his funny moods today. Linda Lou, hi, sleepyhead trucker Paul. Scott Weber, don't the cruise lines take insurance against cancellations? Scott, cruise lines have insurance for everything, but there are deductibles as well. And then there are the expenses that the insurance won't cover. It varies a lot, and then the premiums go up if you have claims, and so it's just not good. It's not like they get off scot-free when they have an issue like this. Plus, they're paying double time, overtime to their staff to handle the nightmare of getting people where they have to go to. The marketing team gets called in for overtime. There's just no insurance for that kind of stuff, so it's not good. Sylvia, Tom, you must be getting too excited. Take care of yourself before and during the cruise. You have to take care of your third stooge for me, laughing out loud. Paul Lucas, D&G Explorers, thanks, I will. Tom Henry, he was working on his schedule, Paul Lucas. Maybe you can schedule us in for a no-show job. D&G, also, Tom Henry, sorry, guys, working and listening, so checking chat periodically. Wendy Thompson, hi, Sherry, like bingo. Linda and I sure do. Paul Wilson, hello, Wendy and Tom. And D&G. D&G saying hi. Linda Lou, hope Nurse Nancy's having a great cruise. Paul Lucas, Tom Henry, I would be good at that. Brittany, I wonder if cruise lines have built in funds to make any emergency repairs. They generally do. They have that in their budgets, but sometimes the repairs are severe and they go way out of budget. You never know. Paul Wilson, hello, Brittany. Sherry, awesome. Hi there, Brittany. Tom Henry, we could even work for cheap. Paul Lucas, how about $7.50 an hour? Laugh out loud. Paul Wilson, hello, Reno lady. He's saying, Sherry, awesome. They better, Brittany. Dwayne, I'm in. Gave my thumbs up. I'm out of here. Thank you, Dwayne, very much. I got 63 thumbs ups already on this show. Thank you, everybody, for supporting this channel. We're on again tonight at 8 o'clock for our second show. Looking forward to having you around for trivia if you can join me tonight, too. Let's see here. Catherine Hennessy, Virgin will be all-inclusive, and you won't be nickel and dime like Norwegian either. Exactly. Dwayne, thumbs up. Scott Weber, to me, Virgin Cruises seems to be niche or nice. They seem to be going after the same market as Celebrity. Possibly, but I think younger than Celebrity. They're going after the kind of money that Celebrity's going after in Holland America, but a bit of a younger audience. Sherry, hello, Dwayne. Linda Lou, Dwayne says, hey, Sherry, you home from your cruise? Linda Lou, where have you been, my princess guy? Sherry, yes, thank you for turning into my live streams. Cool Jazz, hello there. Donnell, lucky you, Linda Lou, Paul Willis, Tom Henry, that works for me, even part-time. Florida Suns, Florida Lifestyle. My thoughts exactly. I would much rather go on Viking, Oceania, Virgin, Crystal than go on the Haven, in the Haven on the Norwegian Cruise Line. Boy, you know, if it's the same amount of money and you can go into a 6-star line with fewer people and a lot more calm environment, I'd be looking at that pretty seriously myself. Brittany, for Norwegian to get me on board, they need to offer a deal around $10 a night. Brittany, it looks like you're not going on a Norwegian cruise. Scott Weber. Big competition is going to be in luxury expedition cruises. Many new ships in this market. You are right, Scott. Dwayne, do it again, Sherry. Dwayne, take another cruise, Sherry. Florida Lifestyle, add Regent. Love Regent 7 Seas Cruises. That's a Norwegian cruise line. That's Norwegian. Linda Lou, yes, I'm blessed in the cruise. I'm a cruise addict, says Linda Lou. Dimitri, why are you worried so much about NCL bottom line? I just got my gold status with them and meeting a lot of people on their ships. I can tell you that NCL has a very large amount of very loyal customers. They do, Dimitri. They absolutely do have a large group of loyal clients. They're doing so well that even with their foul-ups, they're still going at 107% capacity. But when the going gets tough, the tough get going, and things can change in an awful hurry. And cruise lines that have a habit of fouling up maintenance issues or not offering decent compensation packages are the cruise lines that people avoid when they have choices for better deals. And Norwegian is only as good as their last cruise. And on the Epic, they are making thousands of people very angry, including relatives of these folks are very upset. It's not going to help. This is the kind of stuff cruise lines don't want, need, or could use. Anyway, there you go. And Wendy, Adrian, where's my Adrian? Tom Henry, Sylvian, do you watch NCIS? Paul Willis laughing out loud. Sherry, awesome. I would love to, but we're planning on going to Disney to see Star Wars Land next year. Sylvia, cool, doing good. Forgot the plug to listen to Bruce. We'll have to watch reruns. Nice and sunny now. Scott Weber, Joy is coming to the West Coast. Wendy, Paul, me, did I say that? Debbie Manuel only got a second for a thumbs up. Hope everybody doing okay. Dang it, work phone ringing again. Hope everybody's okay. Thank you, Debbie. Have a good one. See you tonight for trivia. Sherry, awesome. 44 degrees here in St. Louis. Going to be 68 by Saturday. Fantastic. Sylvia, Tom, don't watch NCIS. Battery low. We'll watch rerun of today's show. Linda Lou, hi Debbie. Linda Lou, our family is growing so fast, hard to keep up with all the conversation. Debbie Manuel, hi Linda Lou. Robert Robertson, Celebrity Cruise advertised. Interesting. Linda Lou, snow again today, Debbie. Linda Lou, Sherry, are you a travel agent? She is. Scott Weber, should I short NCL? I don't know if you want to short it, but I don't know what the upside is. It may just kind of level out here. Hard to say. Debbie, hang in there, Linda Lou. Catherine, hi Bruce from New York. 55 and sunny today. Right on, Catherine. Sherry, awesome. Yes, ma'am. Linda Lou, message me on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. She is a travel agent. Natalie Maxwell, how do I find the Facebook group? Just go to Facebook and go to the search bar on the top. Type in Traveling with Bruce with 2 L's, Traveling with Bruce, and the group page will pop up. Click on that. Ask to join. I'll let you in. It might take me a few hours to get around to it because I'm always running around. But you're in the group, and we'll have some fun. Please join the Facebook group as fast as you can, Natalie. I'd love to have you. Linda Lou, thanks, Debbie. Have no other choice. Tom Henry in the Facebook group, search type Traveling with Bruce. Linda Lou, you need to plan a group cruise for us. Sherry, all of us, says Linda Lou. Sherry, awesome. I would love to, Linda Lou. You just tell me where and when you want to go, and I can build a group cruise around it. Natalie, found it. Thanks. Fantastic. Jonathan Jones, Jonathan from Savannah, 73 degrees, going rate for unleaded gas, $2.24 a gallon. Jonathan, welcome to the show. That's awesome. Will Gockler, 44 days, Crown Princess. Right on, Will. Catherine, 99 days, Carnival Conquest. Woohoo! Will Gockler, last minute cruise is fine. If you're a couple singles, not so much though. That's true. That can be a problem. But if you can get a super deal on a cruise last minute, double the price, that might have been what you paid anyway a year ago. They can always do that. Always look for cheap last minute deals and just double up and go. Sometimes you can book last minute as a single and get a cabin for a double at a single price. Don't be dissuaded. Call the cruise line or call Vacations to Go. If you don't ask, you'll never know. All right. Catherine, what are your thoughts on Faster to the Fun on Carnival? I'm not a big fan. I understand it. For some people, it makes sense. Mom and dad, 2 or 3 kids, trying to herd cats, makes sense to have it. For my wife and I, wouldn't spend it, wouldn't do it. We're not in a hurry, so it just doesn't work for me. I'm not a big fan on that. That's just me. Let's see here. Mariana Dominguez, options on Nordic Fjord cruises. Mariana, you're looking at Viking Ocean, you're looking at Norwegian, you're looking at Costa Cruises, you're looking at P&O UK, you're looking at AIDA Cruises, AIDA. Those are the cruise lines you're probably looking at. Go to vacationsgo.com and check prices for Norway cruises. You'll find a bunch of them there. You might have to even look. You might have to look up ferry lines, like ferry cruise lines out of Norway. There's a couple of those up there too that also specialize in the fjords, and there might be something for you, but they won't be cheap, I don't think. Will figured out the higher up on the decks, the more they cost. That is right, Will. Catherine, you're going to have fun. Don't have to be first, though. Catherine, thanks, Will. Will, no, enjoy the casino, though. Don't overpack. Or enjoy the cruise, though. Don't overpack. Cool Jazz, there's a cash grab. That's a cash grab, Carolyn. Save your $60. Don't do it. Will, right. Jonathan, 85 days to go, Allure of the Seas. Right on. Deb, just hang up from Mr. and Mrs. Traveler. We're booked. All right on. Right on, Deb. Carol Nelson, I am planning for July. Can you help me find a cabin for 4? Not easily. I'm not a travel agent, so I can't help you there. You need to talk to a travel agent, Carol, and or go through an agency. Cool Jazz, where are you going, Deb? Will Gawker, best deal I think is Future Travel Cruise Desk on board your cruise you're on. Sylvan, hi Bruce and all, 81 Fahrenheit, sunny, slight breeze in Delray Beach, having cigar and libations outdoors. I believe that's a rum and coke. Thumbs ups and hit the subscribe button, people. Dinner tonight is great leftover buffet. Fantastic. We got 71 thumbs ups going already. This is great. We're into the 70s now. Dominica, I can't afford a Nordic cruise. I can't afford a Nordic cruise. Will Gawker, Deb, you did good there. Cool Jazz, Deb, Encore has a 13-day from New York on November 2020. Tom R, I saw an ad for Blue Dog RV when I signed on. My big SRV ads. Cat Dodd, I need reviews of Giovanni's and Chops Grill going on Rhapsody of the Seas soon. I've heard good things about Chops Grill. Very good things. Giovanni, anybody know? Let them know. Sylvan, I'm looking for a cruise buddy to sail on Norwegian Breakaway from Miami on September the 29th, 2019. 7-night Western Caribbean cruise in a balcony cabin, 11,888. I am sociable, funny, good company, and I'm not clingy. Sylvan Forrest booked this cruise a couple of days ago. He was going with a buddy of his. Turns out his buddy is turning 65 during the time, and his buddy found out last night that there is a big surprise party going for him. A whole bunch of people are flying in from Europe to see him, and he can't go on the cruise. So Sylvan has an opening on a cruise in a balcony on the Norwegian Breakaway from Miami. If there's a single out there, this is your chance to link up with Sylvan, see if we can get together. Greg Campbell going on NCL Breakaway next month. Anything I need to know about that ship? Pamela, thanks, Bruce. We're going on Horizon in June. Will Gawker, did the Getaway NCL line do the water slide? If your heart can take it, same slides on Breakaway too. Scott Weber, it's not my channel. It's One Eye Patreon, and it's how the channel supports itself. Interesting, Scott. Paul Wilgus, the slides on the Getaway are great. Deb, thanks, Cool Jazz. I'll look into it. We prefer the longer cruises. I appreciate the heads up. Will Gawker, looking forward to tea time on, I don't know what he's saying, on the Crown Princess. Oops. Cool Jazz, you're welcome to. Peter, Bruce, this morning I bought 100 shares each of Royal Caribbean and NCL and Carnival. That was before listening to your talk today. At least I'll get the discounts for being a shareholder. Peter, if you're going to hold it for a long term, it doesn't matter. Don't take my rant here as a sell signal or anything like that. The beauty of being a 100 share shareholder of these 3 cruise lines is that every time you take a cruise, you qualify for a shareholder discount. The longer your cruise, the bigger the cabin credit you qualify for. Unlimited cabin credits for as many cruises as you take on any of the cruise lines that these majors own. So in the case of Carnival, if you own 100 shares of Carnival and you take a 1-week cruise on, say, Carnival, you get a $100 cabin credit. Take a 1-week cruise on Princess, you get a $100 cabin credit, or on Holland America, or on Costa, or on Cunard, or on P&O. Any of the cruise lines that they own. For Royal Caribbean, it's Royal Caribbean and Celebrity, and what is it, Seabourn that they own? And over on Norwegian, it's Norwegian, Regent 7 Seas. All the cruise lines that they own and operate, you get the cabin credits. They vary depending on how long this cruise is, but they go up to as high as $250 for a cabin credit, 1 per cabin only. So if there's 2 of you and you each own 100 shares, only 1 of you can get the cabin credit for both of you if you're sharing the cabin. There you go. Good acquisition, Peter. A long-term hang on. Do it. Hang on to them. Forget about them. A couple of them will pay you a dividend, and enjoy the cabin credits, because you'll more than make up for any profit and losses anyway over time, depending on how many cruises you take. So you can't go wrong with that. Deb Gourmet, Cool Jazz, 12-day Barcelona, Cannes, Port by the Leaning Tower Pizza, Rome, Athens, Mykonos, Ephesus, Turkey, Santorini, and a few sea days back to Barcelona. What a cruise. That'll be great, Deb. Really nice cruise. Maurice and right. Cool Jazz, awesome, Deb. When is this? Paul Wilgus, you're going on their group cruise. Jeremy, hi, Bruce. Snow flurries in Rancho Cucamonga, 38 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not right. There's a town council ordinance against snow in Rancho Cucamonga. I'm sure it's in the books. They have to get the cops out. Stop that nonsense. Deb Gourmet, Cool Jazz, Paul Lucas, yes, just booked now, 7/20/20, July 2020. Peter Heckema, Bruce, correction regarding the first female captain. She is the first female captain in North America, now in Celebrity Edge. Right on, buddy, right on. It's all cool. Deb, waiting for your group cruise, Bruce. I hear you. I'll let you know. Jeremy, 6 months before we leave on Celebrity Solstice to Alaska. Cool Jazz, very nice, Deb. You have the addiction now. Louis, hey, Bruce, rainy Los Angeles and cold. Heading to a cruise in 7 days to Cabo. Hope it's warm there. Keep up the good work. Louis, I'm certain you'll be warm in Cabo. Princess Cruise on the Ruby. Right on, Louis. Paul Wilson, Bruce, I'm still heading for Buffalo, New York. Delivery there for Saturday. Damn it. You're going the wrong direction at the wrong time. Oh, my goodness. I hope by the time you go there, though, it's warmed up. Maybe you're getting a break. Just left Texas yesterday. Had to stop for reefer unit repair. Deb Gourmet, Cool Jazz, are you going to be able to wave goodbye when we fly out of New York instead of sailing out? Danny Buchanan, we cruise the Carnival Sunshine in 52 days. Woohoo! Right on, Danny. Way to go, buddy. It's going to be a good time. Cool Jazz, that's a great idea, JFK for sure. Brittany, let's all give Bruce a thumbs up. How many we got now? 74. Thank you, everybody. Eric Lecavier, why people put a thumbs down? I just don't know. They should just leave the channel if they don't like the content. Well, you know, a thumbs up and a thumbs down means it's a thumbs. As far as YouTube is concerned, I have 78 thumbs. Doesn't matter the direction. As far as YouTube is concerned, I kind of like thumbs ups more than thumbs downs, but what are you going to do? You just can't make everybody happy. But 78 engagements is what YouTube is counting, and that's all good. Everyone counts, and I love it. Thank you very much. Cool Jazz, Bruce, the world is the ship folks live on and sail around the world, all over the world. I think it's due for dry dock soon. I think you're right, Cool Jazz. Tom Henry, maybe they came for a Speedo show and were disappointed. That's right. They were looking for, they came in too late, maybe. Paul Lucas laughing out loud. Deb, yes, your send-off for the escape really spoiled us. Cat Rose, hi there. Cool Jazz, I'm so glad, Deb. My boys are leaving Sunday too. Say so is here. Love stockbroker angle. Thank you, sir. Anything you want to know about the market? I can answer. Not that I like it, but I can do it. Deb, I can't say it enough. Choir of Man, book it as soon as possible. There you go. Paul Wilson, Tom and Paul maybe need to send Bruce other half a Speedo to make it a pair. Yeah, laughing out loud, Paul Wilson. Deb, Cool Jazz, we saw twice, plus you get a free beer on that show. Linda Lou, that's why you keep loyal. You keep loyal to a cruise line, then you get priority boarding. Cool Jazz, other half in the Speedo. That's going to be interesting. Tom, Cat Rose, sorry, not really been on lately. That's all right, Cat. How you doing in Sacramento? I hope you're doing all right. Jorge Moreno, hi, Bruce. October on horizon, gas 68 cents a liter. Jorge, welcome to the show. Where are you watching me from, Jorge? Cool Jazz, what's that? What's the charge, Deb? Paul Wilson, Cool Jazz, the other half means Bruce's wife needs a Speedo. Deb Gourmet. Cool Jazz, that's the best part. All the shows were free. Cool Jazz, I know, Paul, they do have them for ladies. Kat Rose, Dima's Law Group was I saw before the show. Tom Henry, Deb, Cindy, and I are booked on that 11/29/20 cruise. Cool, just mentioned. Cool Jazz. Wow, Deb, that's great. And free beer, too. Tom Henry, hi, Deb Emmanuel. Didn't see you arrive 2 days, so get ready to go on the ship. So ready. Cool Jazz, Tom Henry, she just booked Europe, July. Paul Wilson, Cool Jazz, yes. They have Speedos for women. They have Speedos for women. Tom Henry, okay, but she could do both. Cool Jazz, okay, Paul, don't know that in case, just go for it. Cat Rose, where in California is that? Tom Henry, Cool Jazz, we're flying up to a day early to New York for our November 19 Gem Cruise, staying at the Holiday Inn on the West 48. Cool Jazz, that would be a great cruise, great group cruise. Tom Henry, Dimitri, can you talk more about how to become 100 shares privilege holder on NCL? Really interested. Dimitri, all you need to do is buy 100 shares of stock in Norwegian or Carnival or Royal Caribbean, depending on your favorite cruise line. All three if you want, but doesn't matter. And if you buy them in like a brokerage account through your investment advisor, through your local bank, you might be able to do that through your own bank branch. Then you're a shareholder of the company. You're on the record as a shareholder. When you book a cruise with Norwegian as a Norwegian shareholder, as long as you tell them 30 days before your cruise, you give them at least 30 days notice, hey, you call the 800 number at Norwegian, you tell them the cruise that you're going on, and then you tell them you're a shareholder, they will ask you to send them a copy, email copy of a statement of some kind that you own those shares. And upon that, they will give you a cabin credit on any cruise you take on Norwegian or on Regent Seven Seas or on the other cruise line they own. Is it, I can't remember the name of the other one. It escapes me at the moment. Pardon me for that. But yes, you will get the cabin credit every time. The shareholder credit, definitely worth it. I did a video on it last year. Actually, I don't know if you can find it in my playlists. You might find it. Probably on tips for cruising. Cool Jazz, okay, Tom Henry, I'll stop by. Tom Henry, we will need to drag Bruce to the port. Laugh out loud. Deb, Tom Henry, I'm going to look into it. As Paul is now retired, we're now taking official SKI vacations, spending kids inheritance vacations, SKIs. Regina Phillips is here, smiling. Hi, Regina. Tom Henry, love that. Deb, good man. Cool Jazz, laughing out loud. Deb, kids will be old and have their own money anyway. They'll probably have more than you. Kat, I will not be cruising anytime soon. My dad is ill right now also, so I have to wait. Paul Lugas, Deb Gumet, laughing out loud. Good for you. Jorge, Puerto Rico, boo-hoo-hoo. Jeremy G, haha, way to go, Deb. Gene and Tony Retta from the Philippines, 75 this morning. What's the MSC ship side swiping in Argentina? That's true. The two of them kind of slow-mo touched each other. I don't know, winds, I guess. Someone's not paying attention, maybe. Tom Henry, Tortola, right on. Thank you, Tom Henry. I've caught up all these messages. Fantastic. By the way, I'm on again tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern time. It's right now at 6:42 Eastern. I'm on in an hour and 18 minutes for live trivia tonight at 8 o'clock. So I hope you can join me for that. Cat Rose, wow. Tom Henry, high-speed RIB ride to Josh Van Dyke in my future. Right on. Interesting. Strangely interesting, I suppose. Sheila, I'm late. I took a nap. Sheila, welcome to the end of the show. How are you? You have to watch the rerun, and then you'll be able to watch my live trivia tonight at 8 o'clock. You can stay up for that. Welcome one, welcome all for that. Thank you, everybody, for these thumbs ups. I got 76 so far today. Fantastic. I'm sure we'll break 100 tonight when people catch the replays tonight. Wonderful. It's just great to get this many thumbs ups now, and really good view numbers on these live shows. Fantastic. I hope you're enjoying them. I hope you're finding them useful and helpful to you. I appreciate you joining me and commenting to me and hanging out. Sheila, I'm late, took a nap. Linda Lou, hi Sheila. Welcome everybody. I'm on again at 8 tonight, so thank you for in advance if you're coming by to see me for trivia tonight. 80 thumbs ups just popped up. That is awesome stuff. I love it. Linda Lou, Sheila saying hi, Bruce, Linda Lou, and everybody. Tom Henry, Sheila, you snooze, you lose. Sheila, it's not that bad. You can just watch the beginning of the show and enjoy it from there. Easy peasy. Linda Lou, laughing out loud, Tom. Again, thank you for subscribing to the channel and sharing my video with friends. Thank you for those of you who are going to Amazon to my affiliate link and picking up something on Amazon. Thanks to those of you out there who are going to my RedBubble store, picking up some merchandise here. I love you for that too. Thank you so much. Thank you for super chats that come in from time to time. And thank you for donations that come onto my PayPal account as well. Cannot thank you enough for that. There you go. That's the latest from here in Creston, where it's gorgeous, sunny, absolutely blue sky, probably 35 degrees out. Very nice. But we're not warming up to any great degree here. We're going to hang around this 30 to 35 range for a little while, but better than 10 degrees Fahrenheit like we had a couple weeks ago. So I'll take this, no problem. Paul Wilgus, Tom, you have to behave. Paul Wilgus, good show, Bruce. Have a good one, everybody. Sheila, I will be rested for trivia. Not that it'll help my game. Linda Lou, see you, Bruce, for trivia. You're awesome. Sylvia, I thought Bruce was going to talk all night like yesterday. He wore my phone out, laugh out loud, 15 more minutes till I finish cleaning. Sylvia, I'm so tired from yesterday. I was on for 2 hours yesterday. I stayed on an extra 10, 15 minutes to get us to 100 subs, 100 thumbs ups, which we did make on the air live. But today it's going to have to happen the after hours, I think. Gay Ty is here. Good morning, guys. 94 here in sunny South Australia. Welcome, my friend. Sheila, hello, Linda Lou. I'll get it right. Deb, goodbye, everybody. See you all at trivia. Tom Henry, bye, Deb. All right, you guys, I'm going to pack it in right now, get some rest, and get ready for my 8 o'clock trivia show. I'm all ready to roll. Just got to rest my voice a little bit, and we'll come back at you at 8 o'clock. Thanks for joining me today. Stay warm, stay safe, stay healthy out there, and see you at 8 tonight. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow for my Friday show, 5 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow. In the meantime, guys, have a great evening, and we'll see you shortly. Take care for now. Bye.